music and patriotism. They kind of go hand in hand. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Danny Robertson Music, where we try to help you become the best possible performer that you can be on whatever stage you choose. I'm Danny Robertson. Thanks for joining me again. If you haven't seen this channel before, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and check out my website, DannyRobertsonMusic.com, where you can find free guides, free courses, and different kinds of tips and tricks to become a better overall stage performer. If you'd like to join my weekly email list called The Performer Perspective, you can join it at this link below. So we haven't done a lot of long-form content videos in a while. We've done a lot of shorts lately, and it's had to do with wanting to spend more time with my family during the summertime. Recently, I played a wedding that one side of the family was coming from another country. They were coming from Canada. Because we knew about this a little bit ahead of the show, we were able to throw in a few Canadian references and a few little pieces of music that helped stir the pot and create a better connection with our audience while we were playing the show.
Show of hands, how many of you guys are Canadian?
This week we're coming up on the 4th of July, and I thought, what a better time to talk about music with patriotism. For most countries, there's a national anthem of some kind that encourages patriotism. There are certain songs and pieces of music that make people think of their own national pride. As musicians and performers, being aware of these kinds of things helps you capitalize on it and provide a better experience for your audience if you're paying attention. Today, let's talk about a few reasons why understanding the music that is associated with patriotism is a great way to make a connection with your audience. Number one, music is a catalyst of emotion. Sometimes just hearing that right melody or that right beat or that right starting point of a song leaves that almost chill down your back of emotion. You are so connected with it that your body is reacting to it. If you can connect with that national pride, if you can connect with the emotion that is associated with it, you can really, really connect with your audience. Second one is that patriotic music is a symbol of one's identity. So for example, when I was talking to all of those Canadians at that show, that wedding I played a few weeks ago, it's a symbol of pride. It's a symbol of your identity as a person. I am Canadian and I am proud to be Canadian. And all I had to do with creating a connection with that audience was to bring up their own identity. Whether you're performing in front of people or not, people want to be heard. They want to be seen. That's why when you're in a conversation, a great thing to do is ask a lot of questions. Make sure that the person that is in front of you is getting to share their story. Just to be able to tell those folks that I saw that they were Canadian did wonders on making a connection between us during that show. The third reason why music is powerful with patriotism is because when you take those moments of adversity, the times where we as individual citizens or as a country as a whole are dealing with adversity, we're dealing with tough times, we take that and we add some music to it, and that music almost becomes an anthem for resilience and unity. So let's look at two examples of this that happened in the United States. During the Civil Rights Movement, there was a lot of combativeness, there was a lot of political talk. A piece of music that came out of this was "We Shall Overcome." That became somewhat of an anthem for that time period and the feelings of the nation as a whole and what we were trying to achieve at that point in our time. Another great example of this is during the 9/11 attacks. One of the pieces of music that came out shortly thereafter was the Alicia Keys Jay-Z song, Empire State of Mind. Now, if you listen to that song, that is all about how great the city of New York is and why it is a symbol of American heritage and culture and love and national pride. Certain pieces of music really bring in a sense of patriotism, a feeling of national pride, a feeling of love for our country. Those kinds of songs help us face our challenges, strengthen our national pride, and give us the strength to move forward together. The fourth thing to look at when we talk about music and patriotism is that music can be a catalyst for change. Think of the song Blowing in the Wind, originally done by Bob Dylan and also a very popular version that was done by Peter, Paul, and Mary.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
The song speaks directly about the Vietnam War to the feelings of a good chunk of the people in the United States. Why is this war happening? And it became kind of an anthem for the people that were against the war. Another one that came around that spoke to the feelings of the nation at a particular time in society was the NWA song, F the Police. There wasn't F, but there was a period of time in the early 1990s where there was a lot of concern over the use of force and police brutality in the United States. And the NWA song, F the Police, really spoke to the way a lot of people in that society at that particular point in time were feeling towards police. In both cases, these songs kind of became a center point for the feelings and the movement that was going on with society at that point in time. Those songs helped push those movements forward by giving people essentially a flag to follow. The right piece of music combined with the right sentiment allows for a certain kind of patriotism that helps move the country forward. Finally, my favorite reason why music and patriotism go hand in hand is because the right music with the right reason to be patriotic is a cause for celebration. And these are the ones that you usually hear. You know, like last year we did a video that included Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA.
I was born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I was born.
It's a great song about national pride. The right pieces of music allow us to celebrate our achievements, honor our historical events and our fallen heroes, come together in national pride, strengthen our bond as individuals and as a nation, and it brings us closer together. Music and patriotism, two very different things that almost belong together. They both speak to our emotions and our identity as a nation and as individuals of that nation. They allow us to be resilient and unified as a group, be catalysts for change, move movements forward. And music and patriotism give us the opportunity to celebrate that we are a great people that live in a great country. That's it for this week. To my friends in the US and Canada, happy 4th of July and happy Canada Day this next week to you. And to the rest of you, have a great rest of your week. I'll see you soon. You take care.